this new subgroup of guys that I'm just learning about called passport bros. Like, I heard about the passport bros.
Yeah.
And I guess it's men who they leave like America and go like to foreign countries and stuff and find women who are more suitable mates than black women, right?
I mean, interracial dating is not a cure for low self-esteem.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Which part is low self-esteem?
Just that's a cop out by saying black women ain't
Yeah,
good enough
okay.
for you, so I date a white woman. You feel me? That's just low self-esteem.
Yeah.
And dudes be claiming that they nerds, but they fail to leave out that they dirty and broke. Like the passport bros that's like leftover men. You know what I'm saying? They like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause the real players done got they don't pick from the good women here, and then they just like.
Oh, we gotta look. This is a clip right here. Like, this is a sound clip. So
they just gotta go somewhere.
What is it? Passport bros are leftover men.
Yeah.
Because all the players
done picked from the good women. You know what I'm saying?
All right, you're calling someone leftover men when you sitting up in your, you sitting up in your dirty clothes, your dirty wrinkled clothes and your dusty hat and shit, and looking like fucking Uncle Sterling and shit, running your mouth and shit, okay? You talk about leftover men and shit, look at yourself, okay? You gotta be kidding me, right? All right, you sound like a simp, all right? You sound like you're jockeying for some basic biatch peace sleeve and shit. It's just sad and pathetic and shit that you guys are very close friends, sitting up here fronting and shit, okay? All right, now I don't know how many hot pockets you played the fat chick to sit there, but don't you think it was offensive to sit up there next to her and spout this bullshit, okay? Why did you put these people in this situation or whatnot? The other two people, I don't know if you just paid them $1 or something and shit to sit there next to you, but you and your girlfriend and shit there, you and your girlfriend need to be called to the carpet and shit, okay? You want to talk about leftover people and shit? I don't understand what the big deal is with men taking a vacation and shit, and you never frame it as such. It's just motherfuckers taking a vacation, doing their best, doing their due diligence. I don't get it, Black women took this shit personally and shit because the hit dog hollers, okay? And we're entitled to talk about them. They've been talking about us for over 4 decades and shit. And that's, I'm just talking about the advent of TV and social media and shit. We've had a negative portrayal. We've been portrayed negatively as subhuman and shit, monsters and criminals and shit, and sexual deviants and whatnot. But they want to get butthurt because somebody said they don't want to fuck with them no more and shit because they're abusive. Okay, you don't know shit. You're a leftover, okay? Because you're the motherfuckers that's going to be back here laying up with somebody that got a knife under the pillow and shit, okay? And I hope you enjoy yourself, brother. Now, if we leave, if brothers leave, a lot of brothers leave, that's just more bum bitches for you, okay? That's more bust downs for you, ran throughs for you, okay? I don't give a shit. How are you going to make anything with somebody that don't have no fucking accountability on any fucking level and ain't willing to listen or talk about shit? Okay? You explain that to me, okay? When you sit up here clout chasing and shit, you fucking slob. Alright? You're a slob, man. Now I want to go no further and shit. Now I have to say metaphorically speaking and shit because these days YouTube is on my bumper. Alright? YouTube is on my bumper. And it ain't gonna stop nothing. I'm gonna keep building fucking channels. I'm gonna keep building channels and, doing the shit all over again. Like Sisyphus and shit. And, something I'm not committed to. Alright? Anybody who listens to this guy, just take it with a grain of salt and shit. This guy, look at this guy, man. Look how he shows up in public and shit, sitting up there. You don't look cool and shit. We've had decades of this aesthetic and shit. The baseball cap and the big ill-fitting fucking, hoodie sweater and shit. Is you trying to hide your dad bod under there and shit or whatever? You just sit up there. You look like if you, after the show's over, you gonna clean up and shit. You gonna get that push broom and start sweeping up and shit. And then you could go home come on down to the slave quarters and clean up after these women and shit. And give me your paycheck and shit. And then get nothing in return and get the finesse game. Alright, it's what you want. It's what you deserve. And then fat broad sitting next to you and that other homie and shit. I don't know. I can't tell if he's a biracialist or whatever the fuck he is. Maybe a white dude. They gonna go home and they gonna live their best fucking life and shit. And they gonna talk about how negative you and the sister are, okay? How negative you are. And I ain't got nothing really to say about that fat chick and shit. Ain't nobody checking for her fucking ass. Okay? Even if she go to the motherland, ain't nobody checking for her. They got a bunch of big old, black women over there that actually have a hourglass shape, an aesthetic. There's a bunch of women over there in South Africa there's somebody's preference and shit, if not their mind. That fucked up Western mind they have. I ain't gonna get into it. Ain't nobody checking for her. Ain't nobody checking for you. So you guys can make a nice couple, and you can get together, and she can abuse you and use proxy violence and shit, and you can take care of her kids and shit, and then you can make sure you put some hot pockets in the microwave and shit, or make some make some hamburger helper and shit when she come home late for work at like at fucking 1 a.m. on Friday and shit, smelling weird, And you just suck it up, boy. You pull yourself up by your bootstraps and shit, your Timberlands. All right, buddy. All right, all black comedy show, right? All right, I didn't find this shit funny. I should have. That being said, fuck you.
This message has been paid for by the Dusties. Yes, the niggas you love to hate.